between the Green Bay Packers and the Oakland Raiders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A run for Nick Chubb. Hurdles over him. They find some open field here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Box it. Easy. Blue drop.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
258. Watch the run. 30.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Used to have a coach who tells us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Let's bring it. Mike 7. Here we go to the 50. Hey, Haywood. Let's go, D. 7's and Mike 7.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mike 7.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check pass. Check pass.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Hey, check 26. Mike 7, Mike 7. Watch the out, watch the out. Check. Greystone, Travis.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Now Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
General West.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up 3rd down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to 3rd down and making a play there.
Jump out! 258! You got 3 down. Zoom. He's going, boys, moving! Mike 7! You run! Mike 7!
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Slam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Buddy up. 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I don't think you got it, son.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 23. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
39 yards there, a big one. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
That good for 22 and a first down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Jackson on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Second and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Set, ready, and read. Check, with the 9. That's it. I'm coming out to you. Set, right.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs for different routes and be precise in your cuts.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. On the ground, it's Chubb. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
18. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Rodgers on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, it's Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got Burton here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Right back to him on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. From the gun, Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Jim, 10-30.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Let's get off the field. Shift. Get 300. Check.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch number 33. 3. Shift. Inside.
Here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
To throw is Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Man open, it's Goodwin. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Check 6 guys. Switch. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Box it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
X3.
Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
19. Back north. Everyone got four down. Tammy's a line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Finds his tight end Ingram. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 48-yard line.
Topper.
Rodgers to throw once more. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
The Packers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
61, match box.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. 20. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They give the Chubb out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Local over here. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. What? 50. Hey, you block over here. Kill.
They run it again with Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Check. Lucky. Teammate. Switch. SOS.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. This one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Wilson's got it complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Oakland, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win.